All right, Samantha Lee opens up about filing for the. All right, so look, Samantha Lee opens up about filing for divorce from Tyrese. If I had different people in my ear at the time, I would have not made that decision. So if you don't know, Tyrese was married to this woman right here, and you've probably seen them videos about him talking about her, about him crying online. I just want my baby, all of them things, about her keeping his child away from him, and all of these things. But this is her talking on it and actually speaking on it publicly. Let's see what she got to say.
Because I would never tell. I work with women. I would never tell a woman to walk through that in the same frame of mind I was in when I did it.
And when you say that, but what frame of mind was that? What do you mean by that in particular?
I was very, very hurt. I was very angry. And I remember like when I made like the decision, I was like hysterically crying on the phone with my attorney. That was not the person I should have been on the phone with when like that's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, I was hysterically crying. And I was not in any position to make that decision. I was extremely emotionally intoxicated. We can be intoxicated with our emotions because I would never tell that I'm very much emotionally led. I feel very strongly. I'm just that kind of person, very passionate. But I would never tell somebody to make that decision when they're that emotional. But of course, I wasn't talking to someone that genuinely would be for marriage, or for reconciliation. And that's not no slight to my,
No, it's
The
attorney.
current,
it's
friends.
not, yeah, it has nothing. There's no slight to that. Not the friends, but I was on the phone with my attorney.
Yeah.
So it was something that was being said to me that hurt me at that time. And that, so at that time when I was on the phone and I made that decision, I was livid. And I'm very much, the truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No.
Wow.
I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I tried my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Because I think that women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me. I'm the kind of person that like, okay, I feel so strong, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. Like not all of us, right? But some of us are. Just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know women specifically, there will be moments where they'll be like, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that. Blah, blah, blah. And when you get lawyers involved, and there was a therapist that was speaking to both me and him, a marital therapist at the time, that when I told him my decision, he was like, when you get lawyers involved, it gets ugly. He told me that. And, I didn't even realize, I don't think I even realized how ugly it would get, and like I said, if I could walk back in time, sometimes I battle with myself about that. But at that time, I thought I was doing the right thing or the best thing. I didn't know how ugly it could get. And I know a lot of women, we make that decision and we're so hurt and angry. And then 5-6 months later, you're not that angry anymore. Like, oh, this kind of like still care about him. I kind of still have these feelings for him now. And when you get lawyers involved.
Are you now in the spirit of potentially even being able to rekindle a relationship, like rekindle that relationship? Is your spirit in that place, or is Could it ever go back to that place?
It's loaded because of the fact that there's been so much that's happened, like there's been so much that's occurred. Okay. It's my daughter's father. So I would say this. I would say that if we were both going to show up and we were both going to fight for it equally and sacrifice equally, like, things that I needed and, things that, he needed. I wasn't perfect. Come on.
Yeah.
Your girl ain't perfect. So I would say that if we were both willing to fight and we were both willing to do certain things, then yes.
Are you now in the spirit?
All right, so it's time for me to chime in. I'm gonna go ahead and just say this real quick. First and foremost, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We try and get to 1,000 subscribers by Halloween, which is in a few days. So please subscribe to my channel because I truly believe that y'all can get me to 1,000 subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe right now. I'd appreciate it. But with that being said, let me say this. No pity for the coward. None whatsoever. I'll tell you right now, this lady right here kept this man's child away from him. Not because she was in any danger or anything. All because she was so hurt and so upset. All because of how she felt towards Tyrese. She literally kept this man's child away from him. That can't rock with. I'm going to say this. Tyrese, I know you never going to hear this shit. But I'm going to just say this to Tyrese. I'm going to say this to any men listening. Any woman that's willing to get you and push to this extent, to take you through all of them types of situations, them divorce, all of them things, if she's willing to push it to that extent, keep your kids away from you, never, ever, ever go back. Never. When they show you the hand, understand what it is. All right? That's just what it is. Number 2, shorty, you telling me that you... See, this is where the accountability comes in, right? Now, on the surface, it's like, okay, yeah, she's taking accountability now. But you telling me that in the moment, back in those times, not even in the moment, because you can be all in your brain and tripping, right? And be emotionally upset. But you telling me that it was no point in time within that entire situation where it clicked in your head, this right here? How long has it been? And when did it take you to decide that? A divorce ain't just that subtle. It ain't just that quick. You didn't at no point in time come up with this conclusion. You really stuck with whatever it was that you admitting right here that you was emotionally not on point. And it took you how long? It took you how long before you realized that it was all a mistake? Like, imagine that. Imagine talking about divorce, right? Like, considering divorce, and the person's advice that you take is someone that benefits from motherfuckers getting divorced, and you are celebrities. Imagine that. Her saying that, oh, I took the bad advice. Listen, that ain't no different than you getting into a situation with so I'm talking to the ladies, right? That ain't no different. Forget talking to the ladies. Just talking to people in general. That's like you getting in a situation with someone and you know for a fact that it's not deep enough for them to go to jail. It ain't that. That's not really what you wanted to be. You may be mad, but the person's advice in which you're asking if you should do it is a police officer. The police come to your residency and find out because you on the phone with the attorney. So basically you called the police and had them come, and you're telling the police right here, right now, what should I do? Should I press charges? Of course the motherfucker's going to tell you to do it. How stupid can you be? That's like going to a goddamn restaurant and asking them, should I get any food from here? Imagine going to a mom and pop restaurant where they make the food and they benefit. Like the person at the register is the owner of the restaurant. They benefit from you spending your money in their shop, in their restaurant, their store, whatever it is. Imagine going to them and being like, should I buy something from here? Yes, you should. You know why? Because it's an incentive. I need you. I benefit from you spending your money. So going to an attorney, a divorce lawyer, and asking for advice on whether you should divorce your husband or not is top of the line wrong mistake. Top of the line bad mistake. That's clown work. That's dumb work right there. All right? That is absolute dumb work right there. I'm going to tell y'all this, man. I feel for Tyrese. I always did, man. I'm not going to hold you. And I'm someone that can look at situations. I look at it from a broad spectrum, right? And I don't really like to take sides and stuff, but it was just something about what Tyrese was saying, bro. Like, of course, I don't know all the ins and outs, but it was just like, something ain't right, bro. And you know, and she just pulled out real fast, abruptly took his kids from him. All of that filed for divorce. He was even saying like he was so confused, he was so off guard. All of that stuff, bro. This is what motherfuckers do to you. But let me just read maybe 4 or 5 comments real quick. Coop the Juice. I wish the FBI would do a RICO sweep and confiscate all the podcast equipment. Man, shut the fuck up, bro. What are you talking about? I like seeing this human interaction online, of course. You know, but anyway, because I'm over here doing it myself, but whatever. Amber.Ray. Y'all owe Tyrese a huge apology and grace. He lost his mom to COVID, wife, and fought to see his daughter, and the internet trolled. Oh my God. Oh, hey, listen, Amber.Ray. That's what I'm talking about. When I was watching that shit, I didn't fuck with it, man. Like, I was blown for Tyrese. And like people like Academics, I watch Academics, and to see Academics clown this man about it, bro, it just irked me, bro. Cause it's just like, that's some bitch ass shit to be sitting here trying to troll this man. Somebody that's hurting about not seeing their kids, bro. It's a low ass blow. That's some bitch ass shit, man. I'm not gonna lie. But let's go on. Repost Strapunzel. Tyrese about to come with the long paragraphs. Why she trying to get him started? Anyway, at least she's taking accountability and accepting her mistake. A lot of women do not do that. I respect her for this. I say that. At least she's saying it, man. Because most women, most of y'all, 90% of y'all have zero accountability. Zero accountability. A lot of us niggas are victims of dealing with horrible ass women, bro. Horrible ass women. I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of real niggas are out here moving how they move because they have been done wrong by horrible women, bro. I'm telling you that right now. Straight facts. But anyway, I'm gonna read one more. Shalur King. So somebody who benefit from divorce told you to get a divorce. Exactly, bro. That shit is straight dumb work. That's the work of an idiot. Go and ask someone that benefits from you getting divorced. Should you get divorced? You are, man, that's clown work, shorty. But it's a good thing you learned your lesson, bro. It's a good thing you learned your lesson. Hey, yo, subscribe to my shit, man. Subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Deathcore Dre, No Brainer Industry. The things about the entertainment industry you might not know, but I'm going to get you hip at 1,000 by October 31st. Halloween. Watch something at the end of this jank. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'm out.